You guys want to see my quest? This is all. I still have to do all of this. I still have to do all of this. I need to make use of my keys. So we're gonna be doing the Imperatrix Ambrosa Chapter Act 1 Raiden Shogun. I think it's like 1 year old, but that's okay. That's okay, right? You're fine with that? Okay, which one is that? This one. And then Act 2 I feel as well, so true. You know what? I can't be bothered climbing, I feel. I was gonna be like, oh, I've already done the taking pictures one, but then I was like, wait a second. I didn't do it. I watched some play it. I watched Brat play through it. So I vaguely know I already know what's gonna happen in the story because I've watched Brat play. Thank you for the syphilis.
And Jesus died for our sins. Therefore, Jesus died for the gays. And if you are not being gay, then he died for nothing, and you are bringing shame to his name.
If the Tenrio Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Wrong.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Oh, we're lame.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Hi.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
Do you ever wonder what voice actors look like just based on their voices and what they actually sound like if they weren't doing a voice for a character?
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's
like
been
Toma's character, I'm kind of.
But now,
is he like a twink? A tall twink in IRL?
So her will's changed
I would if they weren't all over TikTok. I know of Tartaglia's voice actor. He's really cute. Speaking of voice actors, do you see news about Bayonetta's voice actor? I have not. What happened? Bart from The Simpsons, 50-year-old lady. Oh, I love that. I love that. Naruto's voice actor is a woman that I like. Also, Pokemon is also Ash Ketchum. She's not voicing Bayonetta 3 because Nintendo offered her 4K only. What the hell?
I don't think you need to worry about
I was gonna be like, do they pay a lot? But I guess not.
We've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as God left
4K? Bitch, this is so stingy. She deserves way more.
The thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things
she deserves way more.
Right. So before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenrio.
I know, that's such a big job.
We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
I remember for League of Legends, a character got paid only $200 for one whole entire character.
Has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
Marvel has worked anime so
the Kujo clan
as a
is
week.
still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
Oh, it's the way you guys are
Everyone knows
on my
that a change of
camera, so
commissioner is
true.
inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
Oh, so true.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame.
So true.
I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father.
I love how I don't know what's going on in the story. because I would rather read chat than listen to
Don't
the
blame
story.
yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes.
She's
you're
worth
right.
way more.
Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment.
Jennifer
This
Hale is
causing
taking up the
more issues
Bayonetta
for her.
role.
Okay.
Oh my god, we're gonna
Toma,
get a
let's
new
revisit
boy.
this discussion
So
in
she's
a
only
few
got she's
days.
taking a 4K
Right now,
role,
we need to go visit
bitch.
Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of
The
the
sci-fi is
situation.
so fucking boring. You're gonna fall asleep on
I
Nayase.
suppose. Well, okay, no problem.
I mean, I don't mind
Speedy
its
resolution to
story.
the Tenrio Commission's
Like,
internal
I like
issues is
the
in our
little
best interest
dates
as well.
and all. It's cute.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Like
I'll
for
handle this
me
one.
personally,
Oh, okay.
I'm never like wowed by
Take
story
care
that
then. Come
much.
back soon.
Honestly, I'm very like whatever. If it's bad, whatever. If it's good, whatever. So like, Genshin's kind of perfect in a way because like this story is like whatever. So like I'm whatever. I don't mind.
Take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
So the Raiden Shogun has been away for a while, and the town is like
You can actually do
going
that?
crazy.
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition.
I saw a
If people got to see
TikTok
her in
on
person,
like
it would put their fears to rest.
like if weeaboos were your boss or whatever. Oh my god, I want to show you guys. Let me see if I can find that. Or what's it on YouTube? If your boss was a weeaboo or something. Would you guys... Okay, raise your hand if you really like anime. Like, really love anime. Now, also raise your hand if you would love to live in an anime world. Would you like to do this? Would you love to live like this?
Today's meeting?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you don't know yet.
No,
the
what?
boss is a total weeb.
What?
Yeah, he's a total weeb. His presentations are insane. Look.
Konnichiwa, everyone.
Konnichiwa.
That's what I like to hear. I hope everyone had an excellent weekend. Now, in regards to today's meeting, I'm sorry to say, but sales are way down, you guys. I expect a lot more from all of you. I know you're trying your best, but I'm gonna need you to try even harder next quarter. Stop acting like sussy bakas and increase those sales. Now, a quick announcement from my assistant.
Oh, God, I forgot about her.
Hey losers! Next Thursday we're going to be having a staff dinner, so make sure that you prepare. Senpai and I worked really hard to make sure that it's the best staff dinner ever. Alright, see you later!
What? You ready for today's meeting?
Would you guys love to live in a world like that? That'd be so fun, right?
Thank you very much.
That was actually pretty
I hope you
accurate though.
know.
I'm thinking like, yeah, actually anime is like that. Anime is very, very like,
Might have the chance to see the
lots of
Shogun while
inflection
it's
and
operating,
all.
right? Let's take a trip to the Grand
I've met a few people like that in real life. Oh no. Oh no. So I have a friend named Digichi. He's like, he used to be into cosplaying a lot. So he would go to like anime cons or cosplay cons or whatever. I don't know what they're called. And sometimes he would have like anime cosplay, not really friends, but like I guess the word associates, like you know what I mean, like you're just like in the same realm of like cosplayers, so like you naturally talk to other cosplayers. So Digichi told me that he stopped doing cosplays and like stopped going to those places because like the people there were like that, like they would speak like that, and he found it to be a little cringe and all. So it's funny. Would y'all like speak like that? Hi guys! Today we're gonna have a great day, aren't we? We're playing some Genshin Impact, and I'm gonna roll nearly for everyone! Where are we going? Look for Yae Miko. Cosplaying Genshin because there was one guy who got asked Genshin or no racism, and they said Genshin. Oh wait. Genshin on no reason. They said Genshin, please.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
I love Yae Miko's voice.
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue. You came because you need my help, didn't you?
Yes.
Still, your answer has put me in a good mood.
You know what I really want?
What is the matter?
I really would love to see like RuPaul's Drag Race, like someone very inspired by like Genshin Impact, but like not even just like Genshin Impact, but like just anime and video games. Like there have been some, like for example, like who's that Asian queen that has like really Rock'em Sakura, whatever. Like I know Rock'em Sakura is very like anime, but it's not like this, to be honest. Like even Kimchi, I don't think feels like this. I don't feel like I've ever seen anyone quite like these Genshin silhouettes or whatever. Even Kimchi, even Rock'em, they look different. But maybe that's just because like real life versus like anime, like physics and all, maybe. I don't know.
We heard the Shogun decided
Cameron
to take a
Michael says
break,
something?
but
Really?
since then, the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten
I don't know,
wilder.
I feel like
Rumor
it's
has it that
not
the thunderstorm
as much
was
as I would
affected by
like.
the Shogun's will, so people are worried
Like,
that something might be wrong with her.
La Signora. Is anyone ever like looking like La Signora? No, right? Japanese aesthetic or strictly
Alright.
more like video
There's little purpose
games
in
in
keeping
terms of
anything
like
hidden from
the
you anyway. Since
the
battle,
outrageous
the Shogun has been greatly
silhouettes.
troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
Like Morgana from League of Legends, or like Dawnbringer Soraka. Maybe not Dawnbringer Soraka, or like I don't know, like what else? You know, just like these really outrageous silhouettes and outrageous like designs.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you
I don't
dealt her
know
that
why I don't
fateful
see cosplay
strike.
and drag. Yeah, the only
defeat was a heavy
person
blow
that
to
I
her.
know that does
It also didn't
cosplay
help that I
and
forgot to
drag
bring her
is
some tricolored
Jeremy,
Dango and light
who
novels when I
was
went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without
I
desserts
forgot
and
what their
books to
drag
console
name
herself
was
with,
because they don't
she
like
was so angry she
they don't go
quite
by the drag
simply
name
lost
anymore. They
it.
just go by Jeremy.
Crying and ranting and raving.
Go back to Party City.
I
BP
could
O'Hara.
hardly bear to see her that way.
She kind of left drag and now she's doing her own thing, like whether that be cosplaying or like just whatever. That is true. Even if they mention this is inspired by League of Legends, copyright. Really? Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay, never mind then. They can say inspired.
Before you
Okay.
get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity.
The 360 days of drag during
lives
the
come and
yeah,
go with a blink
there's
of
so
an
much
eye.
work.
Of what consequence
Actually,
to her
Jeremy
mortal
knows of
concerns
me.
for her
Jeremy
well-being?
follows me. I don't know if they watch me still anymore because they play like such different games now. But Jeremy actually
don't know
has
the
watched me
details.
and
She
knows
said
of me
she
from
wanted to
Overwatch
rest,
days.
and
So
I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm.
Jeremy actually
though.
streams Genshin.
As to
Yeah,
the
I think I
cause,
saw
it's
them a
not
few days ago
inconceivable
streaming
that, as you
Genshin.
suggest, her will has wavered somewhat. I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting.
You guys don't mind if I'm
Now
not
tell
paying
me,
attention to this
why
story
should
because
this
chances are you've
concern
already
me?
seen the story. Like this is just
Why
just
should I
chatting
do
with
this
like
for
the
you,
story in the
when I
background.
already have everything one
'Cause-
could ever want, and have seen everything one
Because
could ever wish
I've
to
actually
see?
already watched this story because I watched Bot play through it.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to
I'm
your
just wondering, should I even
Fuzumishu
bother
at the
making a
gate,
video on this?
and
I
he
don't
will
know.
let you in.
Maybe I'll just put on my full bot
Miko?
thing. I don't
My
care enough to
question
listen,
was
so
in jest,
true.
But since you answered it in
You should change your
earnest,
dialect to
please stay
Japanese.
true to
No,
your word.
I'm not a weeaboo.
Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
I'm not a weeaboo, yeah. I'm convinced people who think Japanese is better just like Asian people. I think it's the other way around. I'm convinced people who think Japanese is better, like subbed, are people who hate like English and white people or America or whatever. Like it's that distasteful, like their own kind, if you will. Cause like, imagine if the Japanese was Chinese, or not even that, maybe it's like in Indian, or it's in some other language other than English, like they would still like it. Alright, bitches will still eat it up and still like it. It's just English that they hate.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
And like the English doesn't even sound
Don't be
bad.
ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves. Guji Yae is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way.
Yes, out of my
Apologies.
way, bitch.
Please proceed. Since
Out
the
of the
Shogun
way.
is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior
What we
is
want is
impeccable.
someone who is tanner than Looney. So true. I use English or Quest but play with Japanese. Y'all such weebs. Okay, you're such weebs.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means.
Denied.
Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
I love Raiden. She looks so good. Like, has there been any drag queen that kind of looks like this? I guess, unless you don't really like weird Japanese stuff, like cultural appropriation. But on the talk of cultural appropriation, like, it's always like an American thing. I see it on TikTok or whatever. But like, people within Japan always love seeing their culture being appreciated by other people. Like, they don't care. Or like, they see it as a positive thing. But it's always like on TikTok, or like the Americans always like complaining like, oh, this is a cultural appropriation, blah blah blah. But it's like not even said by Japanese people. It's like said by like white people, like speaking for.
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
I think Raiden Shogun needs some cuddles and some digging. She's kind of, you know, she has a dildo up her ass. She's kind of a bit restless, and she's a bit angry, and she's a bit moody.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
Let me practice my voice acting.
It has been forbidden.
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while.
Ah, it's you
The
two.
Shogun can't
It's
do
been a
much at the
while.
moment. Come straight in and see me.
Come straight in and see me.
That was terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time.
It's not your
I don't
first
see what there
time.
is to be so alarmed about.
I don't see what there is to be alarmed about.
Is the
How did it go? Do I sound good?
Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
I think
Currently,
I need
the
to touch
Shogun
some
is unable to handle any
grass.
business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
So true. It really
But
does.
the Shogun is still running.
That's why it takes
based
so
on her
long on
own
the
rules.
toilet, because I'm thinking on the
allow her
toilet,
to
or
make any
I think in the
mistakes while
shower.
I
That's
am
why I have
working
such a long
things out.
shower. Like just thinking.
Turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification.
So I kind of
It's also to
forgot.
protect
So how
against
come
unforeseen
so
circumstances.
I want eternity because she
While
lost
I
a
figure
loved
out the form that
one.
eternity should take, it's more effective for me
But
to
like, who was
temporarily
that loved
disable some of the
one?
puppet's functions, rather
that her
than
twin
attempt
sister
to
what?
modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
So if she's the Archon, then what was her sister? Were they both Archons?
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to
Also,
speed.
so there are multiple Archons for the same element? You can have two.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing
Oh.
closer.
You can fix it.
So she's a weak Archon. Flop. Her
It's just
sister
a minor
died.
error.
Flop.
This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that.
They were kind of
I've never
acting
had
as
to
one
tinker with the
people
Shogun
didn't
before,
know they
and
were
she's
two.
very complicated.
Because of
It's
them being twins, the
practically
people didn't
inevitable
notice
for
that
something
the
to go wrong when you
Archon
start tweaking
changed.
things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
Her sister was an Archon. I was a Shadow who was basically her hitman. What's a hitman? Like the assassin. Wait, so is I the also an Archon, or did when her sister died she bestowed the Archon powers to I?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
I was doing all the fighting.
There is no urgency.
So how did her sister die?
To
Blah.
reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun
They were
is
both
in good
Archon.
health,
Makoto was ruling and I was
speculation
modified
and
down.
rumors out there to
Okay.
rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean, leave the plane of euthymia?
Yes, touch some grass challenge, bitch.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of
Her
business.
sister went to
on my
Tenrio
behalf.
without telling I
Alright then.
when I read that her
I'll come
sister
out
was
for a while.
on her last dying breath.
Since
Absolute
the theme
flop.
of the day is a change
Flop.
of pace, you can just call me
Stupid.
Hey. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just
Here I am going through this story like calling people flops and not, and all the other YouTubers, all the Genshin YouTubers like,
I have my ways.
oh my god, so
I would never subject
sad,
myself
blah
to
blah blah.
imprisonment
I love
voluntarily.
I feel so sorry for her.
Then there's nothing to worry about.
Me crying through the story and you calling her a flop. You actually cried through the story, girl, not you crying over Genshin. You're really crying over Genshin story, girl. Is a story like that immersive and that amazing? It's a sad story. Right. Let me cry, but like in a different way. Like crying type of way. I kinda cried when Kazuya blocked Raiden's line. Y'all, it's just Genshin. Like, I didn't full on cry, I was sad. I mean, it's cute. No, I will say I'm very envious. I'm really, really, really envious of people like you. Because, like, for me, I'm not very... Like, I'm an emotional person, but, like, not when it comes to, like, stories and all that. Like, movies and all. Like... or like video games, I guess. Like I'm pretty like and I love like competitive games like League of Legends. I watch, you know, Bum Bum Bum. But I've seen people that are very, very like emotionally attached to like video games and stories, and I'm just so envious of them because they feel like they're more happier people. Like, for example, you know when we played through Detroit Becomes Human, I played through it, it was whatever to me. But I watched over the voice actor, the main character voice actor, and his wife played through the game. And when the wife was playing through, she was like, she was really emotional. Like she would be very sad in like the right moments, or she'd be very happy for the characters, or even like really scared. Like she was playing through the time when you had to protect the girl, Kara, and the dad was like trying to kill you, and like she was like really scared. Like she was literally shaking from like the experience because of like all the emotions, and I'm like so envious of that because it's like, I feel like they're actually experiencing shit, whereas I'm like experiencing nothing. And so fucking true. Like this, I hate this. I hate this. Why do they do this? Why does Genshin do this? It's so dumb. Like, why does Genshin do this? It's so dumb. Pizza from another land. Like, at least link, like, show me where the quest is so I don't have to, like, scroll through all of this. Like, what the hell? I hate it. It's so dumb. Like, this is what happened to my Ningguang skin. Like, I was trying to farm up for the Ningguang skin. I did some of the quests, and then suddenly I had these like, oh, you can't do this. You can't do the Ningguang skin quest because you need to finish the others. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I can't be bothered. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck is it? You have so many. Yeah, because I don't play through the quests. I really don't play through the quests. Did you drop Ningguang yet? No, not yet. Maybe I should move my camera then. It's not a good spot. Yeah. I'm hungry. Looking at this makes me want to eat. Like, this reminds me of, like, Lizuki. And I just want to eat some Lizuki food. Hi, Evil Master. How are you? You know, Genshin's very chill. Genshin's so chill. Genshin is like glorified just chatting. Okay, what's my next quest? I have so many quests, Navia. Reminiscence of Sarai. I mean, at least it's like free Primo Gems. Kind of. Excited for the new Pokemon game? Is it gonna be like Arceus or no? Nothing in Genshin makes me feel like anything anymore, really. How come? Not this pizza quest. I remember from when Inazuma first came out. Oh. Wow. I'm really far behind on the quest. There are some shit I haven't even unlocked. Like, I haven't unlocked this, and I don't know how to unlock it, and I don't care to, honestly. Like, I haven't unlocked that. Like, I haven't unlocked that. I don't know how to do these puzzles, and I don't care to. I haven't done that. I haven't bothered. Like, I just can't. I hate puzzles. I can't be bothered with them when it comes to Genshin. I'm envious of you, girly. I do everything the day it comes out. Like some of my streamer does it is 95% explode. Wow. I can't do that. I could not. Is it like, is this for like every single game, or is this just like specifically Genshin? Like you're like a completionist? So does seeing my like non-completed stuff like, does it irk anyone here in my chat? Like does it annoy anyone that like I haven't done anything? Where do I have to go? Go to Sarah and take pictures. Here, where's that? Where is Saray Island? Oh, Tree. In Maple Story, I did everything I could make my quest through. Really? Girl. My only focus in Maple Story was to just level up and like get my new skills and jobs and whatever. Jordan peer pressured me to buy Portal 2 or whatever, and I played it once and he didn't play with me again, so fuck him. I'm waiting for a boyfriend to play Portal with or something. Like, fuck him for peer pressuring me to buy it and he never played it with me again. Does it matter which one? Is that what I have to do? Take pictures. What am I taking pictures of? Someone tell me what I need to do. Ask around. So true. Let me just Google. This is what I normally do, I just Google. Go Genshin Impact. Am I doing the wrong one? The wrong camera. Okay, that doesn't work. Genshin Impact. Go to Saray Island and take pictures. Go to Saray Island. Okay, so I need to go to... I need to go to... some specific locations. So, let me mark them. One is here. One is there. Another one's around here. And then... another... there. No, I marked the whole map because that was for my Ayaka. My Ayaka blooms that I need to get. I just joined your look. Oh my god, thank you.
Solidify. I will have order. Charge!
Give up. Submit. Don't waste my time.
I need masks. Love the look. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. Thank you so much for noticing. Oh my god, do you guys want to see my Serenity teapot? I really decorated it so well. Do you guys want to see my Serenity teapot?
It's my lucky day.
Why am I taking a picture? I just take a picture? Maybe here. I don't get it. Like, what am I meant to be taking a picture of? Oh wait, am I meant to be looking at the... Maybe I need to open it up or something? Green. Maybe I'll just... I don't know. This quest is taking too long, I feel. It takes so long to make it look amazing. One time I was literally doing makeup for 2 hours before no, honestly, like... it really does take a long time, I feel. Oh my god. Okay, here goes go. This is my Serenity teapot. I decorated so well. Oh. Never mind, so true. Well, I guess I can't show you guys my teapot because this game is dumb. This game is really stupid for some reason with their stupid ass system that doesn't let you do other shit because like it's occupied. Like for what reason, I don't know. Like why? Why is that a thing? That's so dumb. Like just make the NPC teleport. Like hello. I have never seen a system like that. I've never seen like a game do this. Oh. Izzy, I thought you were gonna do... did you already roll? I'm still rolling if you want. I'm still rolling. The hell am I rolling? Oh, taking a picture. I did my pulling yesterday because I thought I said they weren't gonna match. Oh. Did you lose your 50-50s? Hello. I did, but I didn't. I got Tenrio. I hope you lose your future ones. Anyway, we actually had some really good rolling today, Izzy. What the hell am I taking a picture of? Oh. I want 50-50 on beta, I would love that for you. What am I... Do you want to get on my account to see what I got? That's okay. If I'm not rolling, then I can... no point, maybe. If I'm not rolling, then no point. I love using my friends for content. I'm kidding. By the way, Izzy, I booked my flights for Sydney at the end of the year for New Year's Eve trip, so...
Well, why settle for less than
I'll be
more?
seeing you, right? What the damn hell? I don't get it. This quest is dumb. This quest is so dumb. Like... what am I meant to be taking a picture of? Yeah, so I'll be going there from 28th to like the 5th, like December, January. I am trying to recreate those pictures. Oh, I have to be on the other side. So true. Oh my god, the picture, the quest with Google was lying to me, I think. Oh, what's that video? What I did text? I know. Watching a video might be better. Wait, this is not it. Yeah. Oh my god. Let me watch a video. Let me just watch a video. I cannot be bothered doing this myself. Okay. Where are we teleporting to? The music makes me feel anxious. This is cool. You know, this part of the map looks like Monster Hunter World to me. Okay, we're going to... this one now. Similar request was so annoying, really. I'm not looking forward to that. I hate puzzle quests and whatever. Like, I hate it. Like, I want Genshin to be a fighting game. Like, why can't I just like have a roguelike killing like Diablo? I do not like questing. Like, the stuff, I ignore them. All of them. I hate them. Ignored. This stuff, oh, I don't understand. This shit, absolutely ignored. I don't care for them. These are the Cerberus. I tried to, but I'm not strong enough. Okay, so we are taking a picture right here.
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
Yeah, I would love to play Diablo 4. I've been waiting for it. I'm hoping it's good, but it's Blizzard, so I mean, we trust them. Okay, one more to go. Soul Genji made complain about nerfs I smelled. So true. Deserved. They're getting nerfed.
Come at me.
Oh my god, he's so fucking hot.
Stabilize.
No mercy.
Honestly, can punch me. He's so fucking hot. I want to get a boyfriend like that, maybe. Don't question mark me, Izzy. I know you feel the same way, especially with Hassan. Don't even. Don't even question mark. Okay, what do I need to take a picture of? I need to take a picture of that. So true. Why is it not working? Is it because I already took a picture of this, or what? I don't think I took a picture of this.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
So he's up there. Wait, did you do the 3 elemental one? They're hot. Okay. There we go. Now we can finish this bloody quest and we can move on to the Raiden Shogun. Are you gonna roll for Nikita, is he? Are you gonna let me roll for Nikita?
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Wait, did I even get anything? Oh. I'll make sure I can get enough of yes! Izzy, today we've literally won every single 50-50 apart from one account where we lost nearly. And when it came to weapon, everyone wanted Jade Cutter, but we ended up getting the other weapon. Like the key. And you have it 3 times in a row. So, my luck might serve. I know, poor Beauty, I lost for her. She's gonna hate me. A vendetta. Should unfollow after this, honestly. I know his stream like it really is eating. I better get my Albedo. I better get Albedo. I'll spend real money if I don't. I shouldn't say that. Mihoyo will make me lose.
It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed.
The stores have changed.
And so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected. It's
the Shogun.
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick?
You are doing the Ice Star quest? Yeah, I am. I'm so far behind. Yeah, I've seen this before though, Izzy. I watched WoW play through this, so I kind of already know what's happening or going to happen. But it's cute.
Patrolling the
I don't mind
streets
seeing
is
it
the Tenrio
again.
Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
Have you seen the second one? I don't think so, because at some point I started thinking like, you know, I should avoid watching Brat play through it if I'm gonna play through it myself eventually. Because the only reason why I watched through Brat was one, I liked him, but two, also like, I didn't play Genshin, I thought I quit the game, so I was like, well, if I quit the game, let me just watch it through someone else. But now that I play it, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't ruin it for myself. Maybe I'll watch it once, I
more in
think.
commercial transactions, I assume.
That was to slay.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any more either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the
I'm conflicted between pulling for Nika and pulling for Yae Miko, because on one hand, strong Dango. I mean, I can get you both, if you let me win. Hurrah!
What do you mean, either?
The Archons are such broke bitches, I feel.
I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this doll selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
I want to be like I. Actually, Sarah, you won 50-50 both times. Yes, I will. I actually will. So let me roll for you. Let me roll. Well, I'm kind of wondering, would I if I would love to have my hair like I mean, I don't think I want to cut my hair like bangs.
Shogun,
But maybe have like a long
Excuse
plait.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Clip-on bangs. Oh my god, so
I've
true.
got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango.
I'm
and,
hungry.
milk and so
I
on.
want that.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores.
You makeup 8 today. I'm gonna think. Do you guys want to see? Has anyone not seen my makeup today? Oh my god, thank you so much, Lizzie. I was actually gonna show you. If anyone hasn't seen my makeup. My makeup. Thank you, Izzy.
Thấy dường như có cái nguồn hậu hát.
Honestly, I would love to be sponsored by more makeup stuff or like fashion stuff. I really should. I really should. Okay, I'm gonna be eating, but let's play through whilst I eat. Wait, how am I gonna eat with this? I might have to take this off if I want to eat. How am I gonna eat with this? I'm gonna struggle. Okay, I think I need to take this off. I've been telling you to post on Instagram more, so my friends will find you. Should I do like more normie fashion stuff, like Instagram, like random places, or should I do makeup looks? I'll put the makeup looks on Instagram soon. I definitely want to put this one, I think, for sure. Okay, once I take this off, I'm not putting it back on because it's tangled up and I can't be bothered untangling. No, no one needs to be basic on Instagram. When I say basic, I mean like just like the generic Instagram baddies, right? Just like going to like, it's just very scenic and whatever. But I find it so boring because it's like, it's just the same shit over and over again. I don't know.
So my idea was to create some new
Anyways, I have some
combinations to give
noodles with
customers a novel
me.
experience. For example, my latest concoction is this Dango milk. When the Dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely.
So you guys
with
can
milk.
hear some slurping.
The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, Dango with milk.
It's kind of what companies you want to come
I've
the
never
way.
heard of it.
So true.
What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun.
So true.
I've got no bone to pick with
What do you
eternity.
get for food? Noodles. That was my mom made it for me.
Do you really think the eternity?
I'll take a picture for you, Izzy.
is something
Or I
that
can
be
take a picture for
shaken by
chat.
Dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
Izzy, you can link it to the
But
Twitch,
there were more than
Twitch
I
chat if you
asked for.
want.
My milk wasn't
Here you
selling
go.
well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
Do that right now.
The almighty Shogun wants to
Yummy.
try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
You guys don't mind if I do have slurping noises, or would you like me to mute my microphone?
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not
Looks
so
like good.
different from
Thank
eating
you.
a dessert.
ASMR.
A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this Dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Step louder? Okay.
So it's selling
I'm a
slowly?
nut.
Why is that?
Because most
Another
people
fetish
won't
of
give it a
yours?
try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on Dango milk.
If I got 40 wishes, would you roll to see if I can get her earlier? I'm on 17 today.
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy
It's
them.
not a
too.
lot of rolls.
Miko agrees with me on this.
Maybe if more people come in and then I can do it
There's
all at
nothing like
once.
dessert for
We'll
improving
see.
one's mood.
Because I
Much
don't want to
more
like stop
enjoyable
now
than
to do
meditating
like 40
alone all the time.
rolls.
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yae Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look! Lisa said that the Knights of Avonius would
Yeah,
give us
Fred told me about the
millions for
Bayonetta voice actor 4K. It's just so like these companies are so stingy. Like I'm stingy, but like I would not be this stingy.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yae Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yae Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the
I would love to have
public,
eyes
and
power.
the content is
Like
all kinds of strange.
people
I'm not
get
sure we have anything
scared.
quite to the
I would love to have that
Almighty
power.
Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun
How much
doesn't
money do you think
understand,
Genshin
we'll
voice
explain to
actors
it.
get paid for?
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations? Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly
Experience video game as you receive 200 to 250 an hour, or 50 to 200 per 100 word.
It's so long. Is it
So,
true that hilly
what would
trolls grow
Bayonetta
stronger
be?
from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some
I
sort
mean,
of
I guess
root.
Bayonetta is not really like a story-driven game. Like at most, Bayonetta is doing like That's probably the most she's doing
So
material.
it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the
And
story
maybe
be
some death
believable?
noises from time to time.
Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilly Charles can't write stories.
It's a fine game after all.
So, does this author claim to be documenting Hilly Troll life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick up
I found you
some
so
novels
paranoid,
that
she
you can
really should.
understand and give you the scoop.
The death noise can be like 1,000.
I believe myself to be relatively well read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
Alright, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty
I love
tough
Mori's
job.
voice actor.
Let's see what we're up against.
Well, acting.
What a strange person.
What's that,
Why would
Lizzie?
someone want
Is that my
someone like that to
noodles?
easily become the top? You do have a...
Let me get thank you. Thank you so much. I've never seen that one, IBB. People usually just use like Imgur, right?
Well, if the Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon, yeah, the plot is real.
Wait, does Imgur just say that forever?
Let's try to explain them to A.
I would fuck this news up for real. They're very yummy. Wait, does Imgur just like upload it and it stays there? So if you put nudes on there, like it stays there or something?
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good
Where's my
stories.
slip? I guess soon.
Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist? Is this some sort of narrative device?
Wait, if I choose the books, will I have different story? Because like this is the one Black chose. I should have chosen a different one.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely.
Because I've already seen
But the
this.
decision-making process is a source of
It's like
agony.
posting a website, so they say unless you delete. Ah.
Could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers
Thankfully, I
at
haven't said
once?
anything. No,
Yes.
no idea.
That would solve it.
That would be the most boring love story ever.
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light
You like that
novels,
second fan?
Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of euthymia, there was no Yae Publishing House, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
I mean, like, how is that like not gone like obvious to them?
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes,
So,
you're right.
did I lock herself from humanity?
I'm
Pretty
wary
much.
of any and all change.
Pretty much.
But I do not
She
wish
needed to
for
touch
my
some
pursuit
grass.
of
She hasn't touched
eternity
grass in a
to stop
while.
human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
It's very cute.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
This is what I was doing before my stream, taking pictures. It took me a long
All you
time.
need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
I love this.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing
I
it
love how
seems.
she's just so
How
like
should I pose? Help
does
me
not
out
know
here.
this stuff.
It should look good, but not too over the top.
Graceful and
This isn't coming
dignified.
naturally to me. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Can I get a soft serve? What do you mean? I love this. This pose is great. This is a great pose. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my, what is going on? What is going on? How do I move forward? What is this? What is this camera? Like, camera set? I don't understand this. I'm eating noodles. How do I move forward? Concentration.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you!
Wow. This is astonishing.
Thank you. I'm such a photographer.
It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural.
So you wanted
than I
those photos
imagined.
in New York
The
City?
poses
Yeah.
are the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler. Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence. I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity,
Her pussy shot.
am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
The next question. So,
You've seen
what
a lot
is
of
a
my ignorant side
Kuchi?
today.
So
Maybe
true.
you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means
Offensively
of bringing
stepping while
about
Raiden
eternity.
Shogun talks.
But if
Well.
I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there?
Being gay is a sin, and Jesus died for our sins.
Thank you for the pizza, Ego Gogan. Thank
If you are
you.
not being gay, then he died for nothing, and you are bringing shame to his name.
Let's find out
Amen. God bless the gays.
It pays like Tepe.
Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you watching Wilds? I am not.
Yes. Master Kamaji
Yeah,
still hasn't
definitely.
returned from the negotiations.
Thank you, Izzy. Let me
I'm
save
starting to get
that.
worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late.
Let me save that.
It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji.
Are you gonna shock us or
A
what?
descendant of the Kujo clan, I
No,
presume.
I don't want to watch people
That's right.
play. Can't be bothered.
Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenrio Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty.
I'm so sorry,
Kujo
Jason. You're like
reputation
so
is
out of the
damaged, and its
loop.
power over the Tenrio Commission is in decline.
What's in my
Plus,
TLDR for this?
You have yet to issue a verdict on the commission's
So-
future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
So the Raiden Shogun, I guess like a bad dictator, she wants to keep like eternity, uphold eternity,
They decided to
because
vote
like she
this
lost a
way
loved
elsewhere.
one and she wants nothing to
I'm a
change
little
ever again
confused as to why,
through that
to be honest.
trauma.
But I
So she's
didn't
like
feel it's
controlling
my place
everything to be like
question the higher-ups.
in like some sort of
The meeting
stasis.
place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I
But
believe the
now she's having
Takatsukasa
like
clan
some
have kind of
revelation, like,
base
oh my
there.
god, I can't do that.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsuki. No need.
Let me put away my
I'm
bubbles.
probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations.
I'm also gonna get pee.
I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too.
Thank you. Hi,
Let me mark out the
how's it
location of the base
been?
for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
I hope we get lots of good rewards for these quests. Are you looking to roll for anyone, Jared? I can roll for you. He's not showing how the attention's how he's standing there. So true. Oh, we get to fight. I love that. I think I saw like she like challenges someone or some shit like that.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
I sense
danger. We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Honestly, a theme. I want to serve as hot as her.
Let's get down to business.
Shine down!
Solidify! Fall in! Get up to the ferry!
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenrio commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
GA comp.
As a dutiful maid woman.
I'm leveling up my Noelle. She's getting stronger, my Noelle.
Let's get down to business. Advance!
Don't waste my time.
The fairy. Boom! Order guide you. Charge!
Grinding Gong is showing up for now.
To the fairy.
Oh, is that it? Oh wow, easy. I'm about skinny.
Lucky day.
Shine down, torn to oblivion.
Finally,
Oh, that's so strong.
let's get down to business.
Illusion shattered.
Wait, is my ultimate over? I don't know what it does.
Your life is more. Give up.
To the fairy.
Leave it all to me.
Finally,
I know we got rid of her alt animation. We'll get it again.
Quake. This is order.
Another alt animation. Honestly, I low-key like it without alt animation. I find it really disorientating when the camera just goes over and then like you have to go back. Like I prefer like the forecasting it, like just nothing, so I don't have to like find my place again. You know what I'm saying?
Press the advantage.
Now you shall perish.
Now you shall perish.
There is no escape.
Finally, charge.
Give up.
To the fairy.
See that body correction really is.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Illusion shattered.
Finally,
I love her like splash art. Her picture is so like, it's just so mesmerizing with her sword coming out of her and just like that pose and the facial expression. It's just so beautiful.
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. Give up.
To the fairy.
You should pull for Raiden. She's not a Geo unit, unfortunately. I only want Geo. I'm waiting for a new one. I don't know if I want Ito, because if I go for Ito, I already have Noelle. I already found out for my Noelle, so I think Ito might be a mistake. Yeah. All that time I spent on Noelle would be wasted.
I must leave no stone unturned. As a dutiful maid woman. I'll catch up.
Are you pulling for Albedo? I am. Tomorrow I will be. Around this time, whatever. I will be, yes. Did you go for it, Etho? His weapon? Yeah. I know she can use it pretty well. I hear the Dragon Spine is better than White Blind, so... I mean, that one's cheaper. Maybe I should just go for the Battle Pass. If I play a lot. Any more chests? So this Raiden Shogun thing behind me, how long does it last for? It lasts for so long. Hello? Is it still active? And walk.
Look! It's Kujo Kamaji! Like,
This music. The bugged music.
Almighty Shogun.
Oh, okay.
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Explain. America,
We're
explain.
just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenrio Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the
Silence.
Kujo clan.
Silence,
Your
yeah.
turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenrio commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenrio Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenrio commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenrio commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
These swaps can't handle the Raiden Shogun.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenrio commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan.
Absolutely nothing.
Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenrio Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamachi, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
Big boobs.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Yeah. I'm adding voice acting. Oh, she's so sorry. Oh my god, don't kill him. And she did that in heels. Heels and looking good.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsuka
And you know, her heels don't have ankle support. As in, like, there aren't like ankle straps or anything. So like, for her to like still move in them and like slay in them, that's very, very impressive.
So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo
don't
clan
say,
is no
but
longer fit
you
to
know what I'm
shoulder the
saying.
work of the Tenrio Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenrio Commissioner is
Did she just
indeed
talk with
a
her mouth
matter
shut?
of
I'm pretty
great
sure she was
urgency.
thinking that like in her
However,
mind.
following this duel, I
That's why it
have
was like a
decided
bit
to postpone
echoed.
the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime,
Yeah, it's like knee-high
I
socks
expect the
just
Takatsukasa
here.
clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the Almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
They really gave her the no bitch. I think that's the... Come on, don't be shy. Angle, put them on.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If
Did
it
you get
had been
outbid?
the
I'll be
Shogun,
rolling tomorrow.
she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline.
Imagine if she did
Kamaji is
decapitate
hardly a
him.
great heir to the Kujo name, but he
Genshin
has
Impact
shown
is
me
very
how
like
some
colorful and
things
bright, and
remain
all you
the
never see
same,
like death and
even as the
all,
world around
like
them changes.
gruesome deaths.
I also
But I
have
was like
noted
thinking
that
like, you know, like the war
we
between like
experienced out
when
on
the
the
furry
streets
Goro was
and the
versing
photo you took of
the
me, they helped me come to this
girly
realization
girl,
too.
like the uptight girly girl, the crow girl,
Will they get to carry
like
on being in charge of the Tenrio
the
Commission?
Raiden Shogun's
Not
pet.
a chance. Even
Like-
if their heir was someone who showed promise, their
It was
past
like a
mistakes
war, and
cannot be
honestly, in real
Still,
life, people would be
I
dead and
will
there'd be
give
blood
them a little more
everywhere.
time.
But like
After
in
all,
Genshin, it's very like
they are not the
la
only
di da,
ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun
just
does
like
not make
everyone's
mistakes.
recovered from
She
months
is
away.
incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
The first death was such a big shook thing. It wasn't even like a gruesome death, wasn't it? It's not just like Teppei dying or like Lost Ignora or something like that. If this is Final Fantasy, everyone would be dying on screen already. So true.
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said,
No
the
blood,
Shogun has a
barely
robust
any
system
blood.
to protect her against modification. This
I feel like that's
is
the only
because
blood we've
I
seen.
anticipated that
His like
I
mouth getting
myself
sliced up by
would
eye.
change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenrio Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun.
Oh, I didn't do that quest. Was that an event quest, Shell dying?
If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay.
Oh, it's part of his star quest?
I'm ready to head back now.
Oh, it's part of his star quest.
My period of
So I can pay
solitude
her.
will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time.
Sometimes I wish I could like just hibernate. Disappear from the world and hibernate.
Things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yae Miko.
Is that the end? Near the end. We're nearly at the end of this quest. Did you want to play some Overwatch? Izzy, I only plan to do like this quest and then rolling Genshin rolls.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country
No,
girl
Dizzy.
trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome
Does
of this trip.
Raiden like Yae Miko? Is
To
that what
be
she
honest,
thinks?
I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even
I finally
deities
found
indulge in wishful
finally
thinking.
met anti-Shao, my kind
To
of
put it more
people.
bluntly, there are things that even the Seven
I
can't
think
do
we're all
when
anti-Shao.
faced with
He's
something
kind of
even more
aggressive.
powerful than themselves.
Anger issues, like yeah.
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does in fact get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Very true. Quest completed. Love that. Now we can finally move on to the other quest. Like, damn. I've been having these keys saved up. I can finally unlock these bloody quests. Which one should I unlock? Let's do Raiden 2. And which one is fun? Should we unlock Nilu? Should we do this in order, or should we just jump straight into Nilu? Kokumi is boring. Arataki. I can't do Arataki, I fear. You know what? We'll just do it one at a time. We'll just save this. Well, we can either do the quest now, or maybe another day we can do this quest? Or what? Does anyone want me to roll for their accounts for Nilu? We've done a lot of rolling today, but maybe some people are just coming in now.
The perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Anyone want a rolling? Oh my god, I can show you girls my Serenity teapot. Are you there, Izzy? You want to see my Serenity teapot? I work really hard decorating. I work really hard. Okay, so this is my teapot area. So this is my garden. These are the rocks I put down. This is my place. These are the trees I put down. That's like a random waypoint there. These are some random buildings I put down. Yeah, put them down here. And some random place here. And I need to go to... And then I need to go to my other place.
We have put it.
Oh, how do I get to my other land? Wait, I put my jeans somewhere. Oh, down there. So true. So I put all these random towers here and really random food stores for my jean or whatever. You know, it's all like all sorts of different cultures all in one. And that's okay. There's some Hilichurl stuff, there's some Inazuma stuff. Here we are. So you know how this is how I go through like doing my stuff. So there's a lot of thought process that goes into how I want my Serenity teapot to be like. How do I zoom out? Stay tuned. There's a lot of thought process. So what I do is I just like take a random building and I put it down, and then I move a little bit and then I put it down like that, and then maybe I just like put a random dog. Oh, so true. And then I just do this and I do a little bit of that. So yeah, so it's actually a lot of thought process that goes into me building. Yeah, that's how I do my Serenity teapot. You like it? Do you think it's pretty? What was it inside for the rock formation? Just that, Wakanda. So I just like, I put it down and I move a little and I put it down. That was like kind of my inspo. I think efficient would be the inspiration. Fast efficient is the inspiration. Thank you. I love shows in the interior. Oh my god, yes, my interior is actually very, very like lavish and decked out. I actually put a lot of effort. Let me show you around. So these are the floors. This is the pillar. Can we go inside here? Let's go inside here. Look how beautiful it is. Wow. There's a chandelier. Let's go upstairs. And that's like a lot here. Yeah, like wow. Like I can barely move in here. There's just so much happening. I can barely move. I know, I'm sorry, it's a little messy. I'm still working on it. So yeah, apologies for the mess. Like, I'm sorry. But I'm still in the middle of like cleaning things and like freeing up some space. But yeah, what do you guys think of my interior? I worked really hard on that. Yeah, that's my whole house. The first room was gorgeous. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do this class. Hey. How old is this Raiden quest?
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
So true,
Recently,
girl.
the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Yes.
indeed, as
Of
ever.
course, we are the heroes.
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Sure.
Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Let's go deal with them with my new albedo.
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target.
What should be like
the
5
sacred
units?
sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already? Good. Then you can see that this case is very urgent.
They should really make like Diablo, like
Yes,
infinite
and they are already taking
dungeon type
action
of
of their own.
thing.
However,
I forgot what they call
given
it.
that the sacred sakura's root system is
Like-
vast and complex, and faced with the
There's a
unpredictability
word for
and
it. They
scale
should
of
really
the
do
Rift
that
Hound's
for
attacks,
Genshin. That'd be so fun.
they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenrio Commission
Let's
with
go
their
fight
work.
them.
But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Hounds has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
I'll send these pooches packing.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Hound appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't
Rift Hound are
encounter
the
too
ones
much
that make you
trouble
bleed,
overcoming them.
right?
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Let's go. Those little doggies have nothing on my Noelle. Hi, Kei-chan. They're giving us a card game nobody asked for. I know. I like card games, but like it's apparently gonna be simple.
Orochi Rusato's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it. Time to teach him a lesson.
They're the mobs that counter your team the most, but Noelle can counter them with my healing, so I'm fine. Oh. They can't bleed. I mean, they can't bleed through, but they have nothing against my Noelle. I can out-heal everything.
No stone unturned.
Yeah. See? I just heal everything. So true.
Rally!
Rally.
I will have order.
How often does Noelle heal? So I have C1 on her. So she heals all the time. 100% each auto attack. Yeah, yeah. And she healed like around 700. Yeah. That's good, right? Like, I can never die. I hate dying. So I love this GR standstill, take no damage, and heal. Oh, okay, right? Okay, Raiden.
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two.
Oh, it's you two.
It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenrio Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I didn't need her help.
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
She finally touched some grass.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
It doesn't seem like a matter needing the arc of attention.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura...
What's the importance of the sacred Sakura? Like, why do we care?
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build
They wouldn't show the
escaped being
gruesome parts of
obliterated
people
entirely.
dying.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the rift hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
500 years ago, can't you?
So you've heard of it too. That's an episode
like the
of
boy,
history that
League
I
of
am
Legends
loath
boy.
to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby.
Yay, more
All of
fighting.
them must be eliminated.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
Us, but I don't have Raiden on my team. I don't own her.
Ask her to tell us more about Conria.
I think it appeared after Makoto's death and everyone remembers it being there. Oh. How do I pull Toma from the game and make him an actual person? I need to swing in my life. I'm not too sure. Any Tomas out there? What am I meant to be doing? Oh, let me just look at them. Oh my god, this is kind of giving Monster Hunter World. Like, looking for the, like, track marks and following along. Imagine if Genshin was like Monster Hunter World style, they had something similar. Where are those? Oh, stage ring.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing?
Oh my god, it's the blue blood from Detroit Becomes Human. The androids.
What's this?
Oh,
Could they be dead people?
oh my god, it's the
Seen
androids.
ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
Let's go.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
Weakling.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Wait, we can actually talk to him, it's not a
Run
memory.
quick, while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you, there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
Huh?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness.
So, it's a memory that you can actually interact with.
Monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and
But
they
if it's
will
a
devour
thing you can
everything
interact
in
with, then
their
it
path.
must be like just.
Every last trace of
It's like it's not
humanity's
exact
existence, I
memory.
tell
It's just
you.
like
They'll devour it
similar
all.
stuff, but like it will change.
None of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here now. There's no time left. The Almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for, but if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over?
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
So like,
Shogun.
are these people like
around you.
stuck in a memory,
The grass
and then
grows
now we're
green
talking to
and lush,
them,
and
and
a
like
soft
they'll like live
breeze
in
blows.
peace, or will it
This
like repeat?
is Inazuma at peace.
As in like
as
once
you
they
will no
disappear, they
doubt
come back
remember.
like they lost their memory, and like
There
here we go
are
again.
no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Oh, I guess they were like just
Hey, calm down.
unrested souls.
Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity.
I want to be as powerful as her.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
It's like Ghost with unfinished business. I guess so.
What's wrong with him?
But I'm thinking like, if he's disappearing now, and then like we see another, like would they reappear again? And if they reappear again, like would they have like lost their memories here? And like we have to go through this again. So like if I like punched him, and then he's like, ow, that hurt, blah blah blah. But then like he disappeared and comes back, like he wouldn't remember that I punched him, right? Or like has he like, does he remember now and like he like lives on or like rests easily?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and
Like, is it even real? Does it even matter if you
I am
hurt his
not
feelings or
mistaken,
whatever? Like, we could have lied to him, be like,
just
everyone
saw
died.
was a
You're gonna
samurai's
die.
memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the rift hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth
So it's just
quickly
a memory, but
dissipates
it's like not
and will be
real.
absorbed by the ley lines
But it's like a memory that
afterwards.
you can interact with. That's so
In other
strange.
words, it cannot exist for too long.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
So Izzy, I'm thinking like if it's a memory that you can interact with, and when it disappears, it goes back into the tree. Is it permanent, that new interaction memory?
500 years
Like
ago.
if that guy reappears and I like flirt with him and make him my boyfriend, like does he remember that I'll be his boyfriend? And then he goes back and then comes back, like goes back into the tree and then like manifests. Does he remember that I'm his boyfriend? Like, or what? Or will he be like, oh my god, the town is dying, like everyone's dying, run still?
Yes. Inazuma
It's like a
was
loop.
facing many great
Oh,
crises
so
at
that's
that time.
you can literally just do whatever with
Some
them.
were local in origin.
It's giving like
while
a video
others-
game. You literally could do anything to them. You could lie to them. You can
Others
punch
came from the
them.
now fallen
You
kingdom of
can
Tenrio.
tell them you saved
The disaster in
Inazuma.
Inazuma
They wouldn't
caused me
remember. It's
great
just a loop.
concern.
It really is
I
giving.
felt that I had
Detroit
to
Become
step in
Human,
before
huh?
it was too late.
It's giving life is
Otherwise, it would
strange.
spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about.
Kiriko?
She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew
It's the way I
that
wasn't
road
really
ahead
listening.
would
What is
likely
I
end in
saying?
tragedy.
Why is she so sad now? The way I was not listening.
Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people.
Rip
I never
Kiriko's
had the
ultimate.
chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Oh,
Yes.
so sad.
For the longest
I'm
time,
hungry.
I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages
Does
of
anyone
time.
really listen to these
Powerless
like
to keep
Genshin
the
stories
ones
and
I
like they're really
cherished
sad?
alive.
Some of you all told me yesterday like you all really sad about Ai's like story and I'm
But
like,
after my clash with
is it
human
really that
ambition,
sad?
I thought long and hard.
Are you all really that invested?
Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far
Maybe I'm just
exceeded
not that,
my
maybe
expectations.
because I'm not that
Moving
attached to this
forward
game in terms of
inevitably
story.
invites further
Because I see
loss,
Genshin as a gambling
but
game
also
rather than a story game.
new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I
Yeah,
once
you
strove
flopped,
for.
Ai, you flopped.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes.
Yes, you should.
Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on, let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
What's that thing about people saying Ai's Lord sad so the cutscene close to the end of the story plan? Oh, so we'll get to see more. I wonder what the puppet fight is gonna happen. Like, does she become mad and we fight her? No spoiled. But I know there's a boss fight with her, like, in her puppet form or whatever. So I'm kind of curious about that.
Someone needs assistance. As expected, there
them to me. There is no escape.
Raiden Shogun gives a lot of energy, right, to people. Might be different now.
Shine down.
Oh, I'm gonna die, bitch. Raiden, you're gonna die. Oh.
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
There are jokes and memes about how she can be an energy to every single unit. Oh. I guess they had to make Archons really OP.
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Hi, Devlin.
Makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time.
So Archons can die. Like, if they fight super strong monsters and the monsters beat them. Like, they can die. They're not... Are they immortal? Yes.
Furuyama?
Oh.
Is that you?
They aren't gods anymore. Oh.
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle.
I still don't understand what the difference between an Archon and a god.
Fighting a battle in a
And if you lose your Gnosis, like, what does that do?
about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to apply.
Gnosis aren't really the source of power.
He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved.
Like this Lee in the Tea Master.
Good fortune.
It's a source of power, but not this source, I'm pretty sure.
Long enough
Oh.
to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest.
Sit where?
After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
Well, I guess he can't really see because of his thing in his eyes, giving Lee Sin. That's why he's telling us to sit.
Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
Honestly, I've seen some things about Paimon, like, becoming like the final boss or whatever. Imagine if Paimon was the final boss and like destroyed all the haters because you all hate her voice, but I like her voice, so she won't destroy me. She'd be nice to me.
So I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away.
She is the unknown god. You know what? I'm here for that. She should be.
Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life.
So true.
But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets.
No thoughts.
The Almighty
no
Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she
I think Paimon will release her own makeup palette collab with the Kardashians. So true.
Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time.
She's doing a good job for us with her voice acting, Paimon. Doing a good job.
Seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the
Is
almighty
it?
Shogun.
I don't understand. If this is like a manifestation of memory, like what's the point of talking to him?
What a pity.
Like literally.
I'll never get to see
Like she's just
what
gonna disappear.
Inazuma looks
Like,
like
literally,
after
what's
the
point?
almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by
Little
then.
does he know, he's already gone and dead.
So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens.
He really is
in their
serving a
hasty
tea.
departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious.
Don't tell me I'm
What
gonna
a
find a tea
fool
set for
I'm
this
making of
random
myself.
memory that's gonna disappear.
I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Literally, what is the point?
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back
Literally,
right
what is
away.
the point? He's not even gonna be able to serve us any
You're not
tea.
going too, are you?
A ghost will not be able to serve us tea. What is the
Your humble
point?
servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
I wanna like spill the tea on them and be like, you're actually dead already and you're a ghost. I wonder how they would take it. I'm so curious if you were to just spill the tea like that.
Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
They're really gonna make us get a bloody tea set for him.
Having a cup.
Have you heard about the Bayonetta 3 boycott? I have. I don't think I will be playing Bayonetta 3 anyway, because I wasn't really that interested in playing. I was interested in watching, but not
feeling
playing.
very nostalgic for his tea.
If 1,000 of years old, wouldn't it be interesting to see a friend again?
There'll definitely be a
Yes.
tea set we can borrow there.
But like, it's not that real, isn't it? It's just a memory.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
Out of the way.
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun.
I wish I was as powerful as
I'll
her.
inform my lord
I
about
do
your
like
visit
obedient
immediately.
guys.
Then the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not
I
here
wanna
to
be
see
like
Commissioner
her.
Kamisato.
I'd be like, out of the way.
Actually,
fool.
I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
So cute.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality.
So,
She always saw things
I
that
was
way.
the opposite.
You and Makoto had pretty different views.
Is that why she rejected like
Indeed,
Makato's
we did.
view? Because it's what got her
It
killed?
was
Or that's at
the
least how
biggest
she sees
difference
it?
between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning
Oh
for
my
a better
god,
future
dreams,
held
like
by living beings.
Nahida.
They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This
Oh my god,
somewhat shook me.
somewhat shooketh me.
It seems like she was
Imagine
right,
if you said that. It somewhat shooketh me.
while I took the
To the
wayward
core.
path.
Wow, there sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is
I mean,
more
did she really see a bigger
imaginary,
picture? We
more
took a picture of your skirt.
abstract
I think it's a
than an
pretty
ambition.
big picture.
An ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more
Did we
concerned
even say
with
that?
the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's quite a lot to take
I didn't take that in.
To
It like
put it simply,
passed me. I need to say it
Makoto
again.
wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least,
I know, I keep looking at her
simple one.
legs.
Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if I want to like walk out
you're
in
starting to
Melbourne
understand
looking
her
like
better now?
this.
You
Like,
have already
I'll
witnessed
get
my previous
stairs
views
and I
on
might stand
eternity.
out, but maybe it's for the better.
But
Like,
now,
you're welcome, I'm serving
I
looks.
no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty
Let's
Shogun,
do it.
I found a
If I was super duper rich and I could buy any outfit, I would.
use.
It's quite
But
beautiful.
I will say, cosplays do not look as good in person than in game. Because I feel like cosplays look quite...
It's all good, sir. She's actually.
Because there's so many elements, it can look a bit much and like
We
heavy.
ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
And like maybe the materials just don't flow as well as in the game, because like there's no physics in this game or unrealistic physics, so it just doesn't look as good, you know? Like I feel like cosplays with all these like elements, they look a bit suffocating and can be a bit much. So I wonder like how can you make like a IRL palatable type of outfit that's like gives off these like extravagant designs and all. Hey Queen, you got your Albedo? I did! And I love him. I love Albedo. My GA comp is complete. I just need to upgrade them. How long is this quest? Does anyone know?
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
See, this is what I mean. What was the point? What was our reason? He's just gonna disappear anyway. Why did we go through all that trouble? Like, for what?
As was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
Literally, what was the point?
So we won't get to drink his tea?
Girl, of course not.
Didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
What did Paimon think was gonna happen? Like some ghost was gonna make some tea for us? And then we would get to drink it?
The fact
Like,
that we
what
were
was she
able to meet him
thinking?
to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Like, is she dumb? That's a cute face, though.
Well,
She is kind of
this
cute.
chance won't
I
come
actually do think Paimon's cute.
And we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions,
She kind of looks like a teddy
I have any major
bear.
problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
Oh.
So many thoughts were racing through
What's
my
your
head
favorite
as I
tea
was
in
brewing
chat?
it.
I've been really liking Assam tea ever since I went to
I'm not sure how to
New
explain
York. I was on Air India, and because I had to go to India, and they served a lot of Assam tea. I didn't know what it was called when I was there, but I found out later, and I've been quite liking it. You never drink tea? Oh, you're a coffee girl. Earl Grey. Honestly, with these teas, I don't really know. Like, if you tell me Earl Grey or whatever, I don't know what they taste like. I know jasmine. Like oolong, I'm trying to remember, like, have I tried oolong and what does that taste like? I don't know. Or chai. I'm like, I've heard of chai and I'm pretty sure I've tried chai, but I don't know what that tastes like. Like, I can't recall what it tastes like. There's just so many. Assam is a black tea. Oh. Wait, you don't like drinking tea, but you enjoy hearing tea. What do you mean by that? Like you like hearing it pour? I want to try hibiscus tea. Apparently that's really good for your skin. But I do wonder when it comes to like people saying like, oh, this tea is good for this, good for that, this benefit. I'm just wondering like, because tea is so diluted with the water, because like obviously you're brewing it. I'm just thinking like, what's the... how much benefit are you really getting? Because like matcha tea is like much more concentrated than just green tea, right? So I'm just thinking like, how much are you really benefiting from this tea? Hearing the tea and spilling the tea. Oh, so true. You're so clever.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for
You're
me.
so true.
I've been reminded of
smart,
many
Papa.
people too.
So clever.
Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of
I'm gonna
500
write down
years
and over
ago
it again. I'm so upset.
not only
Honestly,
robbed
that's
me
even
of
more
my
sad
friend,
than whatever's going on with
Kitsune
Ai's
Saigo,
story. I think D
they
ranking
also
is
took
probably more
Makoto away
sad.
from me.
Me losing
For
70
good.
points in Teamfight Tactics, coming 8th place is even more sad than this story, I feel.
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me.
And then she died.
Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her
Oh, so
stead.
this was the part you spoiled
But
for me,
this
is
time,
there?
the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps
It's fine, I'm
it was
okay
more
with
that
the
she went
spoiler.
ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes.
Wait, I didn't
It was
get
too
it.
late.
So she went to Conria for what? And what did
I
she die to?
arrived
How did she
only in
die?
time to hear her dying breath. She
And
had already
confusion.
lapsed into unconsciousness by that
And why
point.
didn't she ask for help? Why did she go
So
by
all I
herself?
could do was enter into
confusion.
her mind. As far as you're
Is
concerned,
it wrong when I play through this part? I
it
don't
would
feel
be
sad at all.
somewhere
No, I don't feel
similar
sad.
to
I don't feel
the plane of
anything.
Euphemia.
I'm just more like,
It was
this is
there
very pretty.
that we bid
The
each
grass
other
is
a
very
final
pretty. And
farewell.
she's very pretty. And I like the voice acting.
I cried bitterly.
And I keep staring at her boobs every time it shows.
Even in those final moments, I couldn't
I think she was fighting the
understand
war
her
in
actions.
Karen I's play.
Why did she go to Conria first, and
Oh,
not
so she's
I?
dumb.
Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
So sad.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo.
Oh, so that's what you guys
The
were
tree
telling
that
you.
you know as the sacred sakura.
Appears.
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. that it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it, and yet its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air.
Oh,
In
that
the
is
end,
so strange.
I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Simply put, Makoto's power somehow made that tree appear.
Yes.
And somehow made ice stronger.
She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue,
She really ate with the
swallowed,
voice acting, huh?
leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
I didn't know the queen plays Genshin. I've been making some Genshin videos on my main channel. What do you mean?
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Have you seen my brother before?
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Kanria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma, and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
That's okay.
Oh, well...
I want to know,
that's a
like,
shame.
deeper about the story of,
But
like,
it can't be helped, I
the
guess.
sister and the brother.
Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
Kind of makes me
With
wonder
this
what
last cup of
happens
tea,
when all the story is done.
let us honor the tea master's
Like, once
memory.
you've reached all the
Thank
outcomes,
you,
all the regions,
Destiny,
blah blah blah, and you
for
find all your
giving
brother,
us
blah
the
blah.
chance to meet.
Is there like an end to the story, or would there be like a new arc?
We should go.
Like, once you find everything your brother knows, there'll be like a new
Very well.
universe, new
Based on
story,
my
new
investigation
arc.
so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should...
Oh, I just cut her off, so true. Let her finish. Yes, I did do my role, that's how I got my albedo. I got C1 albedo, and we love him. Yeah. There we go, continue the pursuits. Where do I need to go? Oh, oh. Streamer luck? Yeah, I got Diluc as well. I got Diluc, and I lost to 50-50, and then in my next 10 pool, I got albedo, and then we got another albedo on the 80th or 90th after that. It's up all my PMA. I heard it simply ends for good. Oh. Do you girls want that? Like, do you want Genshin to just end? Maybe they'll work on a new game. I mean, they already have like Zenless Zero, so maybe they'll be happy and be like, you know what, we've made enough money on Genshin. It's fine the way it is. Move on to another one. Where am I going? Do I go down? Oh, it's down there. Transfer. I mean, how are you content with how much money they made? I don't see how I should keep up after this right end. Maybe just events after? Yeah.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us!
She wants revenge.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Oh, she's upset.
Illusion shattered!
What happens with Dango? What is that? Raiden Shogun's quite satisfying.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Oh god, I'm so accurate with the voice acting.
Torn to oblivion!
Torn to oblivion.
Illusion shattered! Shine down!
Oh. Hello?
Remove all obstacles.
I'm dying yet. Like...
Illusion shattered! As a dutiful...
Oh, I didn't mean to I know at all.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
Don't force it.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters.
Such a weakling. Like, flop.
Look, that's the same light again.
Who have we got this time? Oh, they come to defend us.
Where am I?
Oh, never mind.
Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency?
Yes.
I'm quite alright. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the
When
very
she says stiff, what she meant was she's actually trans and her stiff is the downstairs part. That's what she meant, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
Stiff for these guys. These
no need
big
to worry, Almighty
hunks.
Shogun. When the situation looks bleak,
Okay,
we
Garen.
will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Okay, Garen.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high
I wonder if they can
expectations
actually
for
fight
us.
the dogs.
If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Full of hope.
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts.
You would think that maybe they'll be like disheartened that Raiden can't even do its own dogs, so it's like, oh, she's weak.
Everyone on me!
We'll help too!
Huh?
Huh?
Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Are they really gonna help us? Do we get to see it?
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Oh, it's just like some animation behind.
Solidify.
They should make some characters that can summon. I want like a Zia or something. I want characters that can summon, like a Tibbers. I don't want like your boring like jellyfish or little bird, visual bird. Like no, I want like something big. Give me like Tibbers, any Tibbers. Give me Yarkball. Something that actually feels powerful. But I don't think they'll ever do that, unfortunately.
I will have order.
A Yae Miko? Oh my god, I would love that.
Live! Moment of birth.
Moment of birth.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
Time to clean up.
It's Seems like their attacks are finally over.
I mean, did they really even do anything?
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you.
Is GA your favorite element? It is.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
Maybe she needs to go to the
fought
toilet.
phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
Thank you.
The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
They can live happily now. Rest easy.
What are you guys gonna
She
do?
needs to drag one out. I feel like, no, honestly.
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
But your dads are... We have no business disrupting the reality I'm experiencing. I really want to tell them, like, your dad. Like, I really want to know how they would react.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
Oh, thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Oh my gosh, she's talking
Don't
without moving her mouth.
We will never doubt your word as long as we live.
That's her new power.
With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
It's the way these guys are bigger than Ito, and Ito was a bloody twink. Like, they really did Ito wrong, and we deserve better.
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view.
Did you see her
that
eye? She's
whatever
like,
I say to them
I
is
have
meaningless,
dishonored their will.
because they are but disembodied memories
She
held
got
in
possessed
the
for a
islands.
moment.
But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Humans are worthy of a trust.
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This
I really
is
want to
my
know, how do we get to the fighting
Now
part
that
where
we've
I
dealt with
becomes
the
like
Rift Hounds,
we fight the
this
puppet?
matter is halfway
Does she go
resolved.
mad?
It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenrio and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Let's go.
It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all
Where did she go?
over
She
the
just
place
disappeared
right now,
when she was
huh?
walking with us.
She seems
Hello.
to have changed a lot since we last met her.
Get your voice up. Be ready? Is that voice acting?
What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up. What's going on?
Oh my god, she needs to poop.
My body. I can't move
Oh, is this why we're fighting her? Something's taking over her body.
It
She's
looks
going
like
mad.
The situation is more serious than I thought. No need. She is calling me. The time has come. Can you help me walk?
Can you help me walk?
I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
No, I need to poop as well.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground.
Me when I'm
One
constipated.
where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Oh my god, we get to fight her? I mean, of course you do. I know the story. Well, I've seen the fight. Oh, run please.
Oh dear.
Such fair weather. Why don't we do a bit of sunny work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny, too.
Wait, where was I meant to go? Go to the cave below. Oh, sweet charm.
Someone needs
How do
assistance.
I get through this? You haven't unlocked it? I have to unlock this? Get the electric thing where? Is it hard? Is it long?
Someone needs assistance.
Well, is it easy? Where do I find it?
I'll catch up.
In the chest. Flop, fuck you, bitch. Oh, I have to go up there. Oh. You know, I want to go up here again. I'm glad you like this, Izzy. You gotta collect chest in there for the purple thing, and you give it to the tree of the shine. What? I'm about to quit Genshin again? No, honestly, I hate these puzzles. Like... Is this enough? I'm gonna slay.
We're finally here.
That wasn't
The
hard.
entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
Oh my god, this is like the gate to the netherworld in Minecraft, right?
But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is
What
a
is
place
going on?
I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Who is shite?
She? Makoto?
Follow me.
Okay, scream. That's a death noise. That's giving Cassiopeia's death noise.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time?
We're gonna fight, right? We're gonna fight. Looks like a plan of your phone,
It's another A!
This is the puppet.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas?
So the rules
Or
set
have
up
you been
to the
degraded
puppet
by
is now trying to
irreversible
defeat
erosion?
the current
I'm here to show
I
you my answer.
because
We are
it's just
both
a puppet.
warriors, and the
It's like some
dialogue we must
self-destruct
now
mode
have
thingy,
shall be conducted
right?
by the blade
Because the puppet
alone.
rules contradict with the new I.
The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse!
Oh, also I was gonna say this, but I forgot. I kind of like wonder, like, when it comes to these stories and games, there's definitely more than one author, right? There's definitely more than one writer, and how they would, the people running like Hoyoverse, they would really have to like put a lot of trust in these writers, and then not only that, it's like who really has a final say? Like, is there like one person that has a final say in the story? And like, they would have to put a lot of trust in this one person. And what happens if they go away? Then they find another story writer. Like, I wonder how much work goes into story writing for games, especially ones that are like ongoing, right? Because this is always like an ever-changing game. Like, they're gonna keep updating it. So, you know, the people that write the game would have to have like some immense creativity and imagination, but then they also need to make sure that like it flows well and all makes sense because it builds upon each other, and they might even have to think like even in the future, like 5 steps ahead, because things that they plan now might come back in the future. So much work goes into story writing, and I'm always like so wowed by that. The puppet has a rule set up by to prevent Erosion from fucking herself over because Erosion can make Archons go insane. I mean, I would think they like check each other just in case if that happens in terms of story writing. Oh, so they erode. Is that like what happened to Shao, but he's not an Archon, right?
Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own
So
consciousness.
I is never in a
When
physical
necessary,
form. It's always the
she
Raiden
appears
Shogun's
here
puppet
to
that she
confront me.
controls, right? She never leaves.
Eternal battles and stuff, but not like this! It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very
Can't she make another
foundation
one?
stone of eternity.
Just make another.
It shall not be easily
puppet.
swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way?
Could she just make a whole army of Raiden Shogun to defeat the whole world?
But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
She got rid of the body so she could
Form
protect
is a
herself from
symbol of
outside
supreme
erosion.
majesty, in which has been
Oh.
vested power over all the realms.
So how does
It is the
one get
cohesive
eroded? Just through
embodiment of all
time, or
that
like just
constitutes
something
the
happening?
Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward.
Just time?
So
I see.
too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity.
So what about Zhongli and all? Like how they
Every
find?
action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion.
Oh, I guess they're explaining it now.
Courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time.
They are rating too. Oh.
Only rules shall
So when they go
be
mad,
constant
what do
for
you mean by
eternity.
that? Like they just go insane and
Those
they
were
start
my
killing
thoughts when I
people, or do
created
they
you.
just die, or like
Now,
what?
They are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting.
Let's hope that
world,
Hydra Archon
the
is really eroded
guardian
and
of
lost her mind.
eternity.
That'll be so cool. I am not God.
am she who promised a dream to her
Okay,
subjects.
Elise.
Raiden A.
They can start killing people
In
or
the
losing
end,
their lives.
even the proud and mighty only
Oh.
maiden has cut down and disgraced. After your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth,
Go,
never
go,
shall it
go.
shine as brightly as it once did.
I need best A. Yeah.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
There are secret poisons if you let I die, by the way. She gets regen 2 HP. Oh.
Sweeps the lands. The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
Oh.
She's completely recovered?
Bitch. Oh, do you see me when I use my thing? My body was like... Oh.
It is decided. This world, a fleeting shadow. Pathetic. Illusion shattered.
Pathetic.
Your verdict is decided. Thunder.
Oh.
Now you shall perish.
Oh my gosh, she's blocking everything.
Illusions are but destruction.
Oh my god.
Shine down.
Oh my god, I got the right one, so true. My streamer luck. What was I meant to do? Oh, there. Oh.
Absurd. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
Huh? Ow, ow.
Insolent. There is no escape.
If only I was Zhongli and I could just tank everything. Play easy mode.
Erase all threats. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. The eye sweeps the land. Illusion shattered. I will not fall here.
I shall not fall here. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter if I die then. I just... It doesn't really matter, I just regen everything. So true.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Die,
Only
bitch.
emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial
I look
prowess
so
has not
slay.
dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
Surely the Shogun puppet isn't invisible.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be
why can't we just make
resistant
another
to
puppet?
erosion. If I don't do this,
One is skirmish, which is byproduct of failure, and then Raiden Shogun, which is
and
successful
Inazuma
one.
can never move forward.
Oh.
This
There are
is
two
my
puppets made by Ai so far. Oh.
No matter how long this battle may last,
Oh.
months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward
I guess I
practices,
am invested in the
tear
story.
them
Quite
out
interesting.
like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
But can you bear to leave humanity to go alone?
I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity,
Her boobs look
a
really
short
big from this
moment for which the
angle.
Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Wait, what's going on?
Pass on my words.
Wait, is she gonna die? I'm sure we save her, right? She doesn't die.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever?
Let's get in there.
It's making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still...
I has no physical body anymore and has to rely on the Shogun.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she might never leave again.
Oh, we're kids, we're done.
We should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight?
Why don't we just fight ourselves? We're stronger than I anyways.
Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice, don't feel time on now. Okay, maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard.
I'm sure that will work. That will definitely work, Paimon.
Oh, you're
Let's
right.
look at Miko.
I forgot about her. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. Alright, up the mountain we go.
Yae Miko, we need your help.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me
I love
guess.
her voice.
You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
Honestly, Mommy.
You're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Audacity.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's she...
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities.
It's a read.
Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
She's not
Rushed
right.
into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
She really doesn't care.
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure!
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
I didn't notice any
Anyway,
difference.
we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be
Maybe
a
it has
little
something to do with the
difficult to
blue
explain things
sap
later
that
on,
runs
that's
out
all.
of the sakura tree.
First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Hello, I just had a horrible day online with the cat. I hope things get better. Welcome in.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
Oh, how lovely.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time.
Oh.
This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What? Alright, well, Paimon's staying here then. You two can go in.
In the dreams.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you!
Does she not care about A? Like,
Coming too.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way. I say.
what is that?
Nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be
They
ready
have the
to
power
respond
of
if
like
anything
main
happens.
character story,
I'm
so
placing my
like
god in your capable hands.
there's no way we like get swept away.
For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
Bye. Oh, look at cutscene. It would be cool if they made you interact with the dream.
Remember to focus constantly on your
Rather
heartfelt
than just a
wishes when you
cutscene, like
enter
an
inside.
interactable one. Because it's like, you have to fight the waves.
Only if you are strong
Imagine
enough
if they made you
can I
like press
deliver you
buttons
to the
or
right
whatever.
destination.
And if you fail, then like, you get swept away and you die forever, right? Cause like, I feel like there's no point in making it seem like there's this like high stakes, like, oh, you must channel the will, blah 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 blah, it must be more powerful. Cause like, you'll know that you're gonna make it. You're not gonna get swept away, cause like you're the main character in Genshin, and Genshin's a pretty like, it doesn't matter what you pick in the story. Like, there's always it's so linear.
How come you have not changed at all in all these years?
All these years.
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we
so
have
she would be
returned to
fighting
the
for
moment
years.
when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration
Like,
too.
should not get bored of fighting.
You
for
bring
years,
honor
like,
to the
damn.
title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to...
Wait, was she fighting for 500 years?
Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new.
Wow. She's fighting for 500 years.
The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise
I have
of the nations.
I have a feeling we're gonna lose, right? We're gonna lose, and we have to step in.
Great enough to vaporize the oceans.
You know, this puppet is kind of reminding me of Honkai Impact. I haven't played it, but it's giving me Honkai Impact. I'm gonna lose, aren't I? There's no way I can win this because of the story.
You have endured. I will endure forever.
I will endure forever. Oh, so pretty. Oh, it's giving like Final Fantasy 14.
Illusion shattered. All obstacles. In spirit.
I don't know if I'm dodging her abilities or if like the game is just making me not take any damage.
There is no escape.
Oh. Oh. Maybe then.
Eternity. Illusion shattered.
Die.
This is the end.
You have to fight this everywhere for Neelan High as you tell him.
You
Like,
have won.
oh.
I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying
Is this a
to
missplit
guide
I
me,
saw?
to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full
different but
power
same look.
when I truly understand and believe in her. When I
You see her
clasped
like
Muso Ishin
twitching,
in
her
my
foot is
hands,
twitching.
I had the feeling that she was by my side once again.
She's weak.
It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval.
I'm kind of wondering
Your
why
present will
when
is not the
and
product
how
of
we fight
erosion.
Raiden
I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the
with
rules.
our characters and not
From this day
I.
forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow,
Slay.
just as you were once Makoto's shadow.
Love this.
The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth
So
reliving.
the puppet actually has emotions.
Finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Like they actually feel enjoyment. To a certain extent. Muso Ishin is glowing.
Hello, A. And greetings. Those
So that's
who
the
have
old
come
boy
to
that we
bear
were seeing
witness.
before on the start.
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released.
Oh.
A
So she was like 10
convoluted way
steps
to
ahead.
reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me.
Oh my gosh, she's so
But-
smart.
You never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime.
1,000 years.
I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away.
Oh, so she's actually gonna disappear
But it is you
forever.
who must take the most important step.
So Makoto's gonna disappear forever. Oh?
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. when to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really?
The production, the budget.
Eternity extends time into
animation.
infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles.
Wow.
Now the nightmare has dissipated,
The
and
animation
reality is
budget.
made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you.
So this is what you guys are saying, it's a sad eye story.
Do you know, A?
Because Makoto's
I am
gone.
so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
It's very beautiful. She just planted that seed in the past. So if I'm getting it correct, she planted that seed, which is why that tree popped out of nowhere. But it was like just some time travel moment or something like that.
Of the past.
Or am I wrong?
No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is
Okay, so she planted the seed. So that's why the Sakura tree just came out of nowhere.
Is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
Time in any game is always like so. Every game or every movie or whatever, they always have such different stories for time and how it works.
A place where time
Always
is
interesting.
meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
So does that mean it's always a loop?
But my intuition tells me that the reason
Like if she
for
planted the
everything,
seed because of this interaction,
it's that seed.
then like,
Well, I'm
and the
not
tree was already
convinced that it was
there,
Makoto's power alone.
then she must have gone to that stage again over and over again. Is it an infinite loop?
Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up.
Because if it's a
centuries
one-time
ago
thing,
by that disaster
then
and the filth.
I know you've always perceived
like,
there
hold
was
on.
something special about
It would
the
have to be an
sacred
infinite
Sakura.
loop, but how can it be an
To me,
infinite loop
it
if
has
we're
always
like in the
been there.
current and now I is like done her shit? Because like if it only happens once, then like she must have planted the seed in the present and now it's in the past, like this the tree's in the past. So for that to have happened, she must have planted it, she needs to plant it before as well. But then for her to plant it before and have a tree before that, she must have done even in the past, and then she would have done it again and again, again. Like,
You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness. But unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now.
that's why time is always so
Was because the
confusing
sacred
in
Sakura
games
hadn't
and
even
all.
been
Like, how do you
planted
make it
yet.
right?
The sacred sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today.
So the doggy,
And
the
obviously I played my
foxes
part too.
gave it the fox tree look.
It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
I don't know, was I?
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed
I mean, my wishes were to get Albedo.
Space. Suffice to say,
And I wanted
time added a
Albedo
whole new
C2,
dimension to
so
our
maybe that's what
search.
they...
Simply
My will for
establishing a
Albedo
location was
2.
not sufficient.
Are my
Fortunately,
wishes?
your will
My
was
wishes
strong
for
enough
a
that the
boyfriend
turbulence carried you to the moment in time most
was strong
likely to be
enough?
the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you
There's
had
a theory
come
about
to
a beta
rescue
we
me.
have right now that isn't a real beta. I heard that
You
isn't
came
he
for
like
my
possessed
sake.
or something? I didn't
To
really
help me
play through
reach
his
the
like
best possible outcome.
quests and all, so
You
I don't
too
really
have
know
my
fully of
thanks.
his story, but like
You have done much for
apparently
me,
there's like
and I
in
will
his
never
trailer
forget
about
Hey,
him like
how are you
if I
feeling
ever
now?
like lose myself, may
My
the
body has
traveler like
fully recovered,
deal
and the
with me or
Shogun's
some
will
shit
no
like that.
longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back.
I still don't understand
of course,
this like
but
thing. Like
I've
if she
made my
planted the
decision to
seed
move
in the
forward.
present and
I have to say,
it's in the
this
past,
has reminded me once again
but
just
it
how
only happened
brilliant
because she
Makoto
went through
was.
all of this.
She predicted
Then what happened
all the
before
ways in
that?
which
Like
Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back
when the
then.
tree came in, like why would she not
had
have the
infected my immaturity
memories?
into her plan.
But like why does she keep her memories now?
It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
Like if she planted that seed when Makoto disappeared, then how come we see her again now? Like it would have to be an infinite loop, but then it doesn't seem like it's an infinite loop, so what's going on?
I just planted a seed.
Your will and hers were both indispensable.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
I don't know, I just accepted what happened and moved on. So true. When he came out, there was an event where a Whopper Flower copied him and we fought it, and theory is that right now Whopper is around and not the real Albedo. Oh. Just because the cause and effect end are a little bit back different.
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Did she?
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done.
Frivolities.
The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
What's that?
Really? That's huge news!
Is the Sakoku decree the ones that
I
have
am
been
no
taking
longer
the
pursuing
vision?
an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
But out of those challenges will be born new opportunities.
I'm looking forward to it.
Is that it? Is that the end? I guess not.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
I don't really care. I have no other questions. Now what?
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
Is that it? Oh, is that it? Is that the end? Is that the end, chat? That's kind of a weird ending. I would have thought it would have been a better ending. Wouldn't they have like a quest complete or whatever? I mean, I got the rewards, but it didn't feel like an end. It's the end? Oh, okay. How do I take a how do I do the camera but like move the thing? What's camera button? This is a cute picture. How do I take a camera? Because if I do this, like that's not good. I want to like actually move on the menu. Oh, so true. So true. Yeah. Lovely. So good. We look really slay there. Well done, ladies. I guess that's the end of the story. I guess I can put the Raiden Shogun quest together. Maybe I'll put it on my 4th channel. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth putting on my main channel, because since right now I'm doing Genshin rolling and I'm putting out Overwatch videos. And I don't really know if it really makes sense for me to put like Genshin story, because one, does anyone really care that I'm going through a story? And number 2, I wasn't even really going through a story. I was just like reading chat and like being lost in the story. So maybe I'll put it on my 4th channel. Which, by the way, guys, if you don't know, I do have a 4th channel just where I put my VODs of like longer form content. So you can just type in !mark channels. That's why I'll be putting like, if I ever play like other games, like a story game or whatever, I'll just put it on there rather than on like my main channel, whatever. So you can type in !mark channels in the chat. And yeah, that's the Raiden Shogun quest. I think I'll end it there. I'm kind of hungry.